Okay, so the video started with me like this, coming back down. That's right, we coming from back up here, coming down, man. That's what we're doing today. We're getting back to the ground. Oh, look, I just got done. I watched this video. First of all, I just want to recap on some things. I went out last night. I drank my ass off. I ain't gonna lie. I made myself get back home safely. I had bought me some Mickey D's. Didn't get a chance to eat that because usually when I drink and I eat food, I'm ready to throw up. I did all that last night. I was like, man, I ended up in the bed. I woke up out of the bed. I went, hey, I'm alive. Guys, I hope that you can tap into this energy. It doesn't mean that you need to go out and be reckless and do crazy stuff like what I do. But I'm trying to tell you people, live your fucking life. Live your fucking life. Don't be fucking just stagnant like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this today. I just want to be like in this kind of vibe. You're in a vibe that you have designed by your own volition and you do not escape from it. That is your choice. That is your reality. That is your life. And that's what a lot of people are unhappy with. They're unhappy with the decisions that they've made. And it's really tough to get like on that. Like, I got to get fucking straight with myself and say that I made these choices. Look, like I said, I don't advocate going out and just creating mayhem. I'm not saying that. But if you chose to go do it, go do it. Look, one of two things going to happen. You're going to find out who your maker is. You're going to find out. So you go out there, you start acting a fool, acting crazy. You're going to find the law. This whole governing system has its checks and balances. You don't think there's hellraisers already out there? Why would they have police officers? They just go, this is what's funny. Police officers go into an occupation to basically get centered around nothing but the disgust and ugliness of what we are as humans. I mean, they don't even know what they're signing on to. I feel like, in my opinion, they don't even have a clue. But that shit's going to still manifest regardless. They ain't stopped shit. You think the war on fucking crime has fucking ended? Hell no. This shit sometimes it's just ramping up. They're busy. It's like a virus. You're never going to ever stop 100% a hacker. Everything in life has its infinite. I'm sorry. I'm saying some crazy shit. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I feel like life has a lot of infinites. And one of those is we can be infinitely evil. Be infinitely good. And when you put two opposing viewpoints up against one another, one trying to restore order, one causing chaos, you're bound to find some fucking issues. Sorry, I digress. Again, I'm making this video because I just watched one of these subscribers that on one of these channels that I subscribe to about her talking about different shit. I don't remember all the contents. I drank so much last night, ordered Mickey D's. I ate the shit this morning, so I don't even know if my stomach's going to be able to tolerate this kind of damn dialogue. I mean, I drank like a fucking fish. And the girl that invited me out, I was hanging with her friend, and I know she's got a boyfriend, but I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're in the fucking shark's den. So I was like, I was saying all kinds of stuff to her. You know, just like, oh, baby. I was like, I'm going to fuck with you tonight. But I respect you and your man. I was having too much fun. I love, as long as it's fair game. Like, if, let's say, for instance, that girl ended up trying to like do something with me, which she didn't. She was very cool. I don't even remember saying bye to her. I just was like, I don't know. I don't know even how I left the bar, but I know that bartender chick, I'm gonna go with her somewhere. I don't know where the fuck that's gonna go. I have no idea, but I'm planning on going with her to a wedding, so. It won't be ours. But anyways, I'm getting into this video, man. So this girl named Naima, she has a channel and she goes over some pretty interesting stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I think she's on the she's in the what's the word for it? Like, you're in the know, you know what the fuck you're talking about. You're kind of in the higher consciousness situation. Now, she is still fragmented. But the way she fucking speaks, like all these fucking channel people speak, They're always acting like they're on this platform or pedestal or whatever the fuck they are, and you got to get to it. She's making a video about it. She was like, oh, I just want to talk about this crate challenge where everybody's trying to climb up all these crates. And she's like, this brother, and I use that term loosely. I was like, brother, use the term loosely because, you know, not everybody is our brother. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I hate to say that like that. I really hate to say it, but you know, like, fuck you. Fuck you. Now, that's energy coming straight from the heart there. I don't like to say that kind of shit. But when I hear somebody try to turn down somebody else and saying that they ain't their brother and sister, fuck that. Fuck you. That ain't shit. That ain't legitimate, man. Look, we are always brother and sister. Hell, I'm brother and sister at this motherfucking table. Our energies are tied. Now, to what extent you want to associate with that shit is up to you. I don't give a fuck about that. You can do whatever the hell you want to do about something like that. But we are brother and sister. It don't matter what the fuck my color is. Don't matter what the fuck my skin. The fact that you even bring some juvenile bullshit into your channel and video like that screams how unfucking ignorant you are, how unintelligent you are, how your damn range of fucking acceptance and evaluation in life and spirituality is. Your shit's like right here. You got a long way to go, man. Say some shit like that. Anyway, that's why I made this video, because when I heard that, I'm like, I want to choke this bitch. You don't sit there and just start denouncing people as brother. The fuck yeah. Our brother is the motherfucking white dude talking on TV. Our brother is the motherfucking black dude talking on TV. Our brother is the motherfucking Asian dude talking on TV. Our brother is every motherfucker. The fact that you got to classify and carve up and put these shits in categories is where you went wrong, Naima. Sorry I'm getting so animated right now. But I think it's probably still the alcohol influencing this commentary. But I don't care. I hope that if some of your viewers come over here and like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that. Naima, let's do this. Let me clean up a little bit what I've been saying and talking about shit. First of all, I already like a lot of your content. I haven't seen everything. You new to me, but I like a lot of your content. But don't for a second think that you ain't got a little cult following, you know, with what you're doing. Don't for a second think that you ain't got that going. Because you're making a lot of slippery comments about, and this is what they doing. And you don't know shit. Come on a motherfucking channel and video saying some shit like you know. You don't know shit. You can't. What you got to back up from their industry and their fucking. I'm sorry I'm playing devil's advocate on your material, but I have to. I have to. Because there's a two sides to everything. You think they trying to get rid of all the damn black people. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Look, girl. Let me say this. They want to take us the fuck out. They take us the fuck out. You just brought up the video. I didn't watch all your videos. So you probably got some cool shit on there. That, I'm going to feel bad after making this video. I should have watched your rest of your video. No, fuck that bullshit too. Fuck it. Fuck the bullshit. I watched half of your damn video, which is a lot. The main portion of it at the beginning was a bunch of bullshit anyways. Talking about Georgia guidance and all shit. Everybody, look, if we're in the most high, that's what the most high. Where this bullshit, most high bullshit come from? You gotta understand that even the words you using, figurative, they made up. Most high. Where'd you get that from? Who fucking gave you the words most high? That phrase made you regurgitate. I don't know why I'm slamming you right now, Naima. It don't make no sense. I shouldn't do that to a sister. Fucking kidding me, man. Brother, sister, fucking uncle, aunt. Give me a damn break. We all fucking family. We just don't know how to get along very well. But we all damn family. 500 grand, 500,000, 500 million. That's what it was on the Godstone. It was 500 million. 500 million is manageable. I think a damn billion is manageable. But here's what, if the powers that be, and then you try and say that they're targeting black people, I don't give a look. Black people have been under oppression, but black people don't do anything to change it either. Our leaders are not really helping us if we from the black community. In general, people are just fucking oppressed. You don't have to be black to go through some bullshit. Fucking put it on your damn back and carry it like a damn flag. Fuck you, man. You think ain't nobody else going through some shit? This is about the most animated, elevated video I've ever made. And it's because I probably drank last night, ate some McDonald's this morning. Fucking terrible. But name, I don't know how your video landed in my shit to watch it, because I don't know if I'm even subscribed to you. I just like some of your content in the past. But it was on my material, and I decided to watch it this morning, and I was like, oh. I'm glad you got a damn following. Everybody's sucking your bullshit up. But I'm telling you right now, life is much more complicated than what the fuck you making it out to be in your video. These guys and these whatever institutions that's running this whole fucking faction, and they're giving out all these bad psyops to everybody. We do not have a fucking clue. I wish you would acknowledge that bullshit on your channels. Why don't you, for a second, step down off your fucking platform and be humble, bitch. Humble a bit, and and just acknowledge that you don't know fucking shit. Because I don't. And guess what? It's okay. We do not need to have everything tell us what the fuck's going on. We don't need that shit. What we need to know, what we really fucking need to know, and what we need to be doing is living our fucking lives if we want to fucking live it. See, the whole thing comes down to choice. It's choice. And no matter where you at in your fucking lifespan or in this whole existence, you either on a slightly worse adverse side of things, or you already elevating, you kind of increasing and vibing on a higher state. You moving on this fucking trajectory as a soul entity. You might be in the fucking grips of ghetto, you know, right? The ghetto robbing you from everything, man. You like, damn, I can't see nothing but the mud in my eyes. You, whatever your soul has occupied, that body is experiencing what the fuck is experiencing. That's it. You try to go beyond that and make some rationales and how motherfuckers up against you and shit is purely speculative. Now, if you as an individual, instead of making these fucking stupid videos, I make videos out of entertainment. This is my entertainment. I like making my videos, I like talking. Sometimes, not all the damn time. But I make my videos out of talking. And so that's why I made this fucking video. There it is. Bye. But instead of you making all these videos for entertainment, because that's what you're doing, I hope you understand that's what you're doing. You like attention, obviously. Fuck, come on. Let's keep it real. Keep it real, Namer. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't mean disrespect. So let's say you making this, you're making your videos. You realize you're just going for attention. But if you really want to make an impact, you making some impact. I don't know why. If you really want to make an impact, get on fucking ground zero. Quit being the bitch talking about everybody fucking up and be the motherfucker unfuck it. How about that? Now, if you're going to be honest with your shit, like I'm honest with my shit, I ain't doing that anytime soon. Yeah, I'm the motherfucker that's going to tell you, yeah, the guilty and cast the first stone. I'll throw the fucking stone. and then I'll pull it back and I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, we all sinners, man. We all fucked up. And to be thinking that you on some kind of magical platform to educate everybody on a fucking video is beyond me. No, your challenge, Naima, I'm sorry I'm getting at you like this, girl. I mean, we are sister and brother. So I know I need to pull my shit back. But like I said, I think it's because I've been drinking last night. Had myself a full. Go out there at ground zero. Help these fucking people out. You all about to knowing and shit, and you all fucking gifted, and what the fuck you doing making your videos, hide behind your little videos and shit, don't get on the fucking screen to yak anything. Go out there and fucking make a damn difference instead of making your little shit videos. I mean, they're good. They're not bad. I want to say shit videos. My bad. My apologies. But go the fuck out there and get on ground zero, and then once you film that shit, how about that? How about you set a fucking vibration and ripple in the pond that showed you did action for your community, and everybody else should inspire to do the same damn thing and inspire other motherfuckers. Pay it forward kind of shit. There's your challenge, bitch. Sorry, I said bitch again. You can call me a bastard if you want to. You can make a video about me being a master. You don't have to be up in your video and say like, I'm sorry, I have to be politically correct in how I speak my voice. And fuck that bullshit. You want to come from the heart, come from the heart. You want to call me a bastard, call me a bastard. It's all good. I've been calling you a bitch this whole time. I don't even really do that to people. I don't know why I went at you like that. Because I don't normally like to call anybody a derogatory name in any fashion. I'm calling you that because I was like, man, what the fuck? Man, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. So you ended up with a bitch title. Don't take it personal. I probably still love you shit in a lot of ways. Now, let's get into some of what you said about the nano shit. I'm not going to slam you for that because why I need to make a whole video about it? Just keep it real. The nano stuff is, I feel like it's been legitimate. She had a great, I'm glad she posted that video, made the video of a video because a lot of people aren't aware. And it's like sometimes you got to do that. I forget what it's called whenever you borrow somebody else's content. Whatever, mirrored. So you mirror whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. It's been a long time since I made channels. So the motherfuckers basically banned me. And I was nowhere near this animated. I'm just keeping it real. But nanos, sorry, that damn McDonald's. Oh, God. They're trying to kill us, people. McDonald's trying to kill us. Look, y'all ass walked up there and get the damn sandwich. They doing it to me. I'm not doing it. Fuck that, man. Y'all, everybody got their own damn choice. It's hard to make a damn choice out here. Now, that's real. It's hard when you feel like your system's being hijacked. You got to understand there is a deliberate effort, people. There is a deliberate effort to fucking get anything under wraps. It's fucking stupid. It's an exhausting fucking idea that I must manage the human. I must control the human. I must control frequencies around the human. I must give them certain foods that make them fuck. You know, like this is such an devil. If it's a devil energy, it's exhausting, stupid energy. I can't imagine with my infinite intelligence as a being as strong as a quote unquote devil energy or evil energy prescribing to do all of this kind of efforts. It is exhausting and stupid, ridiculously stupid. The only fucking decision after everything's said and done is to find common ground. Work together. Coexist. That is the only answer I can come up with. Only one. You can make individual heavens or hells when you coexist with one another. You're basically just, okay, well, I don't like it. I want to be over it. Why do you think we have in America states? We have individual states that are basically like little mini countries so that people that didn't like living in one location could go somewhere else and hopefully it's a better fit. The rationale is not bad. And so if you ever hear like about the FEMA maps and all this kind of shit, I mean, there's a lot of good conspiracy stuff out there. I mean, I've heard it for years. Half of it I don't remember. That's why it's not important. I've been in conspiracy shit since 2008. At the same time, I left it, come back, left, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. This shit does not stay on your brain. That's how important it is. It means it's not important. It is and it isn't. Because if it was really, really important as the forefront of your life, you would be holding on to that motherfucker like a backpack. And some of y'all are. Y'all need to let that shit go so you can live your damn life. That's the whole point. If I gave you a fucking system of information that you have to sit there and regurgitate and drink every fucking morning, live your existence in a fucking depressed manner, you're not fucking living life. I robbed you of your life. Congratulations. My job is done if I was trying to achieve that. So it's your objective to either hold on to that bitch real hard or let the fucking thing go and live your fucking life. Why is Name, you're not the only one. Why is there not more creators out there, YouTube creators, inspiring people to take on the great manifest of what we are experiencing? I'm not agitated with Naima putting her information out. She needs to put that info out. But at the same time, what is she really creating? You got to step back and actually ask the question, what is it that I'm creating? Because in this void, when we're making videos and we expose it to people, we're making something. We're creating something. We're creating a vibe. And what vibe am I creating for people to then go out and be? Am I creating a vibe of comfort, inspiration, motivation, or am I creating content of something of despair, depression? What we have to do is just be more depressed and fuck off. We don't need more content to tell us that this world is fucked up. We already know that. They've been doing that already. They've now got all of us doing it to ourselves. It's even more fucking retarded. What we need, and there's a lot of good spirit energies out there doing this shit, is to make video content that is inspiring, is in motivation, is uplifting, is discouraging of bad behavior that is not doing us any help. That's the kind of content we need. And we need people to actually live their lives. We need content that helps people live their lives, gets out of their little stupid roadblocks that we've all created. We want to believe in and go along with the program. To a certain extent, there is a design. I feel like there is. And maybe that design is also unraveling too. Everything is going through its transition. But right now, that is what we need to be on. We don't need to be one on fixed things like it's forever and ever and ever and always, because that is over with. The next phase of our lives and existence is to live it. We have not been living our lives. We've been living a program life. I hope that resonates with somebody. But I ain't gonna make this video too long. Naima, I said a lot of bullshit about you right there with this nano. I didn't even talk about nano really, but let me key in on that. I've said for the longest, if they want to put nanotechnology or they want to do any fucking thing in your food, they can do that. That's what the fuck you do. I don't need a video to tell me that. Guys, you got brains. I hope you can fucking think out there and use your imaginations. I mean, that's what they do. They use imaginations and technology. So your greatest imagination of whatever they have and possess with technology and imagination, your imagination is probably going to be far off from that. Far, far, far off. Because you don't spend enough energy and time to do anything with your imagination. I promise you, most people watching content on these videos on YouTube, they don't have that fucking imagination. I promise you that. They're too busy in their own day-to-day lives. I talk to so many clients. I have so many clients that say the same fucking thing all the time. Well, LB, I'm in this. LB, I'm doing that. I don't know. I feel like I'm Groundhog Day. Let me help you out with that. Groundhog Day, and you got to be sensitive with people because they're stuck. So you give them just a little bit. Like, you need something to just totally take you out of your fucking routine. I advocate going out and playing some pool, shooting some pool, going to a bar, meeting people. You don't have to drink. You drink water if you want. Play some pool, shoot some darts. That's some nightly activity. You can also go on Facebook and look up events that are going on, like there's trivia games and things like that. It can kind of get you like really geared up, meet you some really cool people. Maybe if you're into people that are sapiosexual, maybe you're sapiosexual and you like those kind of individuals, you can find that in an event. It's not hard to do what you got to do. I'm kind of giving myself a pep talk too, by the way, in this video. But the life, we're more abundant with our options than ever. The problem is that, like Seneca said, the philosopher, everywhere is nowhere. So when we're looking everywhere, we can't get no fucking ground. You've got to learn how to be a laser-focused individual or just live your life. The fact that you've been dropped in this pot of gold, you need to think of life like that. You've been dropped in a pot of gold. Where do you want to spend your riches? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to live? Where do you want to do all this? Instead of living these really tight, boxed-in, finite experiences. Well, life is I get up, I go to work, I do what the man tell me to do, and I get my pay, and I go out and I make my bills, and I go and do it again and again and again every day. This is the program life. Fuck that bullshit. You got choices. You got things to do. You're going to make it. Everybody going to make it. Name the fucking, what you bring up to people about nanos, that shit's sell. Shit sell. The question is, I think when I got upset with her, with you, Naima, I'm going to say you now. When I got upset with you was when you started bringing in about the brown people. Fuck off with the brown people. I'm fucking brown. Go fuck yourself. You know how many brown people I meet that are doing just fine? You know how many brown people I meet? They're more browner than I am. They're doing way fucking better than I am. Got fucking theater rooms, all kinds of shit. You know how many people I know? I could probably get that. But I don't want it. I don't care about that kind of shit. My point to all this is that you making a label and, oh, woe is me, ain't no different from a Jew in the damn Bible story. Oh, my life's so hard. Pity me, God, pity me. Oh, the Gentiles got me, the Gentiles, blah, blah, blah. And oh, woe is me was what God was always saying in the Bible. And I'm not, if you're a religious person, but I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm a man of scripture. So I like stories. I like certain contents. I like morals and things that are coming out of it, and teachings that are coming out of the Bible. I like that kind of stuff. But I get that shit from Buddha. I get that shit from a lot of damn sources. So I don't limit myself just to a damn Bible. And I like the Bible stuff. But it ain't all that fucking great in certain spots. A lot of it's confusing, and everybody says, use discernment. Fuck off with this discernment and interpretation bullshit. Because we are subject to error like a motherfucker, and that's why whoever wrote the content wrote it the way they wrote it. You can do whatever you want with it. It's a beautifully written text. I hope somebody really gives credit to that. Anyways, guys, live your life. Don't worry about this kind of shit. If you want to be in fear, watch content like Naima that puts out. I hate to say it. Watch some of that content like Naima keeps mentioning. And you think you'll be in the conscious knowing the most high. I heard that bullshit so many damn times in the black community where we represent and we getting down with our souls and we're going with the most high. We are in our state of vibe. You know, fuck off with that bullshit, man. I'm coming correct with everybody right now. Look, you don't need a label. You don't need any fucking titles to connect with the energy source. You don't need any of that shit. Would you think you got to put so much work into it for? Anything you got to put so much work into probably ain't worth it in some regards. Some things. When you're on a vibe and you're like, I came to make this video. And, you know, like I was in a vibe. I'm making it. You know how easy this is? This is easy for me to make the video now because I'm in the vibe to do it. That's all it is. Get your vibe. Figure out what it is motivating you at the moment and do it. Do it. Get involved. You're going to find out how easy it is. You don't have to work that hard. And especially if you want to meditate. I think meditation, I'm going to have to retract some of my statements. Meditation is not easy for me. Maybe it is for other people. But I won't say I preface that. I will counter that with saying that it's not easy until you really begin to engage it. So what is it that we're really up against as individuals and the light beings, whatever you want to call it, or multi, stupid bullshit. What is it we're really encountering that's giving us obstacles? Especially when you get older. When you get older, you're hijacked. You're hijacked through your habitual system. Guys, y'all already know this. There's too much content online. We do not need educational systems. You coming from a guy that's got 4.0 masters, all right? I got my fucking degree. I'm great. And I earned that damn degree. What I did not appreciate in my degree was the fact that it was almost, I did effort, there's no question, but it was almost like I had to just fit the fucking guidelines. I just had to fit like what the rules were saying for me to do, which is put the content in this format and then regurgitate it. And yeah, I had my thoughts and beliefs around it, my opinions and, you know, my paraphrasing and all that bullshit, but I did great at all that. I promise you I did. I had my conjectures, my positions and everything. And yeah, I came out of 4.0 masters. I came out of 4.0 associates too, and I would have got a bachelor's, but I didn't understand the grading scale. I wanted that achievements because motherfuckers only respect certain things, and I know I was probably going to move my credits over to some other college. I don't know why I'm fucking going on about my shit. Like I said, I've smoked. Well, I haven't smoked today. I haven't smoked anything in a while. That's one saying, live your life. I drank and I ate some Mickey D's. And if I'm losing my audience right now at this moment, I'm sorry. I don't care. People, we can't watch fearful content. Call it most high content. Call it conscious awareness. And hope to be anything in the vibe of that. I have a friend, and some of y'all are guilty of this. I don't know if name is one of this or not, but there's energies that you are in this world. I happen to be in Aries. I've noticed this happen in the Gemini community a lot. I have a friend that I make my content. Well, I'm saying I share with him my content. We talk about different things, yada yada. But this has been going on since last year, and I told him, excuse me, I was in the boat with everybody. Let's talk about what's happening in the world. Let's talk about George Floyd and all this bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you, when YouTube took my shit off and they took my channel and all that bullshit, I got fucking banned or whatever. I wasn't bad. I was like, What you see now is harder than I've ever been on a fucking camera, really. Because normally I try to present things that help people make a decision, and I'm very constructive in my information. But when I realized that there was a concentrated effort to take us off our path, I fucking left that behind. I said, no, I'm going to be the good vibe that they don't want us to be. I'm going to be the good vibe that brings us back to what we have as consciousness, but it's a different type of consciousness. You can be consciously aware of evil, be consciously aware of depression, and then actually be that evil, actually be that depression if you're not careful. What you are, what you consume. I don't know if, I hope I put that as my channel thing. I think I do. I think I have that as a message. But that is your reality. You are what you consume. Your food influences you big because that's your gut biome and all those microorganisms. 90% of your cell structure is made up of those. They influence your behavior. Why don't you talk about that, Naima? You can talk about all these nano bullshits. What about how the interaction of nanos might affect what the other organisms, microorganisms that we're 90% composed of? How about we concentrate our efforts on that? No, we won't do that. No, let's not do that. Let's not talk about that. So, I lost my train of thought. This is great. When we're in this state and we're trying to learn things, what we consume is our reality. And we've got to be very aware of that and how that's going to be our decision and experience going forward. Like, Naima, I can't watch her shit now. I can't watch it no more. Sorry. I mean, it came up on my stuff, but it was a little tough before when I was looking at her stuff back in the day. But now it's even worse when I've got this brown people fucking syndrome going on. Look, what are you doing to fix the brown people problem? This making this video, you want to inspire somebody to say, yeah, that's enough of this bullshit. I'm going to go up there and fucking shoot down the White House and put a black house up. That ought to fix our problems, Naima. Sorry I'm getting on you, but damn, girl. You ain't the only one doing this shit. Everybody's putting out content of entertainment. I'm honest with my shit. I make these videos for me. Do I make them for other people? Yeah, I kind of make it for other people, but me is you. You or me. We all the same. So if I resonate with you, I'm glad. If you get something from what I'm preaching right now, great. Don't we go to... A lot of people used to go to church for the sermon, right? This is a sermon. That's all we're doing, man. We preaching to the masses. And some people are going to buy it, some people not. Jim Rohn said it the best, man. When they brought Christianity into the States, or they were on the map, when they opened up the first congregation and they made the speech and they gave the sermon, or they gave the, they basically gave the message. Whenever everything was done, they interviewed all the people. And there were so many people. There was like 10, 20% of the people that said they really, really liked the message and they would return again and they enjoyed it. So the whole moral of the damn story of what Jim Rohn's saying is, we are all influenced by different things. And it don't matter just because you speaking or I'm speaking that somebody loves the hell out of this shit, that it's the right damn message. There is no right and wrong damn message. It's the message that you like. It's the message you resonate with. And if that is what you are dealing with, it's right for you. Maybe wrong for somebody else. That's all this shit is on here. And so when you out here professing your shit and you getting support and you think that's you on the right path, you are really sideways. That's an illusion. You better go on and check on that, man. Check on that. Check on it. I promise you, Naima, I made this video because you need this kind of settling. I hope you fucking take this seriously. You need this. You come down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough of your material to know what I'm saying to you right now. But I think what I just heard there with brown people and all this other shit, you probably deserve to hear this. But you need to hear that because you got a following don't mean make you a motherfucking thing. I had following people. I had people follow me like all they do is the choir? What is it? They always talk about it in church. Preaching to the choir. The choir preaching back to you, really. Yeah, go, Naima, go. Go, LB, go. You tell them. I appreciate y'all's comments, good positive vibes, man. That does keep us going, but it don't make us right. Don't make no motherfucker right. And the way she up on her platform right now, talking about some right shit. I don't buy it. I don't think it. They trying to take us off our game. Fuck no, man. Give me some material that's encouraging. Give me some material that we can work with. Not just, I found some more dark stuff for you to wrap your head around that I can't really completely 100% give you facts on. I just know what I've seen, and now I want to share it with you. But you share it with a fucking opinion that is nefarious. You got to ask yourself, what kind of reality are you really living? It doesn't sound like a very fun one, Nema. Does not seem fun at all. And in the lifespan and life experiences that we're having currently, there's no reason for us to be upset or unhappy. Oh, honestly. No one is stopping me at this moment from going out and drinking at the bar last night. I didn't get stopped. There was a bar going on, and everybody was talking about like, oh, the way the world is. I was like, well, no one does snapshots in life anymore. Stop at the moment and make a snapshot. Last year, it was masked mandates, and it's still mandates coming online again. But watch what the reaction is of the people. Are there people that are just doing it across the board? It's the same level as it was last year, or is it less? Pay attention. Pay attention. It's less. Are institutions, banks, companies, bars, restaurants, are they all adhering to these new policies? No, they're not. Some of them are keeping their stance in. They've already figured out what's going on, and they won't change. And so whatever they're trying to bring back in to fuck us ain't taking hold at all. It's even bigger resistance now, I think, than it was last year. But news isn't going to cover that. They're not going to let you see what your reality is. They're going to paint it for you. We got these fucking glasses on. Everywhere we're looking, we got glasses on. And we keep imagining that the glasses that they put on us, which is the programming that they keep throwing into the news. I don't really, the news. If y'all are people that watch the news, God bless you, man. I can't do that to my spirituality and consciousness. I feel like there is an infraction. What am I saying? I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm starting to run loose on my words, but I feel like there's a damn horrible attack with the news. But before I get off on that, we're wearing glasses that they fucking gave us. But when you take them off and you use your own fucking eyes, you can see around like that shit's a lot better. You can still make decisions that you want to do. I can go to a fucking theater right now, watch a movie on the big screen. If that's something that's entertaining for me, I can go visit a lake and just enjoy the lake and the pond and whatever that experience is like. I can get in my car and drive to some great attractions that might be here stateside or somewhere else. I can go do that shit still. Do you understand what kind of level of freedom you have? Even if you didn't have all that stuff, you could be very content and happy with much less. But you still have all of these things. And most people aren't taking those steps. They don't even know that they're not making the first step because it's out of fear. They're in fear to do this, fear to do that, and they wonder why their lives are all fucking stupid or fucked up. It's because the material that they've consumed has now manifested in their actions. And now they're having sermons. I have changed my behavior around. I'm very big on the semen retention, but it's energy retention. And everybody gets like really funny about that. I like bending the lines when I talk about sexuality with strangers. It doesn't fucking matter to me anymore. But you got to understand, like, they've convinced us of our bodies to be taboo. Our bodies are not taboo. We're meant to share it with one another. It is fucking great. And if anything, we're in more of a sharing energy than ever. Tap into the vibe. And if people connect with that vibe, it's nothing to think about. So with energy retention, you get to cycle or circulate this energy move around in your body much more. Even bring it up to your brain. You can move this around, what they call the chakras. But like I will spend time with a psychic. And whether she's telling me the truth or not, as to be seen. I don't really know. But what the psychic was saying, and I kind of like what she said. It's like, when you're like this and they have all the chakras like in a straight line and everybody's supposed to be like this with their spinal cord. Fuck that bullshit. She said that the psychic energy, the kundalini or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but the chakras are all over the body. And I was like, yeah, I know about the lines with chi. I get that. So why would we just feel like there's centered energy through the spinal energy all the way to the head? I don't buy that. I do think that there is something up here, spirit-wise, mentally wise, consciously wise. I don't know, but I feel like it's resonating right up here. But that's what we can tap into. We can get into that space. And if we quit spending our energy, most of the content we've consumed in our lives, especially when it comes around sex, which I'm more of a horn dog than ever. I can't tell you that. But it's kind of interesting. Like, you get a chance to step outside of your comfort zone and talk with women much more in weird ways that you never would have ever done. And it's kind of interesting to see what the responses are. A lot of women are receptive. I don't want to talk about that kind of experience. It's fun. It's just fun. All I can say is fun. But you retain that energy that you can use in other ways. So it's like my thing and my challenge in life, which I do, and I like messing with women, is that my game plan and my strategy is that I'm not going anywhere with these women. So I live for the moment, the experience with them, having great conversation, playing around, doing little things. But if they try any kind of shit, like I will attempt to not release on them energy. And when you come from that state of resistance, it almost creates a pull transit. Like a lot of women are like after me now. A lot of women want to get me. And I'm not saying I'm like the greatest, most attractive guy, but I don't think I'm ugly too. I guess that's perception, right? Maybe I am ugly. I don't know. Some girls like me. I get a hit on my guys. So I think that's a pretty good idea if I'm doing well. And I don't respond. I'll pull away, or I give them a different, like I had two girls last week. Redhead and blonde. I put it in my video. They were cute as ever. And I was talking about this energy retention, which was fucking dope. But they were after me. They were talking. They were da. But I had to get my friend home. And to me, that's more important. I got some new chicks that want to fucking bang me. Great. Here's my number. Call me if you want to bang. Call me if you want to hang. I don't care. Don't really care. Guys, when you get into that vibe, this shit the name will be talking about, you can let that go. You know what's cool to look into that you want to check out? You want some real good content that's on the edge, cusp of the edge, or current? Check out what the fuck this Sun's doing. She used to make videos about stuff like this. She don't do it no more. But there's good content out there. This World Something News. This guy puts it out there. He's a conspiracy guy, I can tell. But he's got great stuff. He does a great job of just like, wow, man, he just kind of like lets it out. But it's all matter of fact, the way he releases it, which is great. So if we're using their material, which is what they screenshot us to from the Sun, and we're getting all this information in, the Sun is changing. The Sun is going through some crazy metamorphosis effects right now. And we are covering it. YouTube people are covering it. And if you don't take the active effort to go and look at the material, you'll never know. You'll just be assuming, and you'll be in the vibe that these fucking assholes have created for us. There is a negative vibe for sure. The program is not great. It's not advancing for sure. So you'll be in that program going, oh man, I feel weird, dude. I feel like something this, something that. See, the program already has its parameters set up to just give you more of what you got. So if you're constantly masturbating, if you're constantly releasing energy, if you're constantly eating dirt shit food, if you're not working out, if you got all these fucking things up against you, and you consume stupid material with your eyes that goes into your psyche and fucking gives you all that manifestation in your thoughts and influences your actions and behaviors, then guess what the fuck you have at the end of the day? You're going to have more of that shit. So you've got to get out of that fucking lower level. You can't, like Naima is I say she's she's doing her job informing people, but it's giving off that bad energy. My buddy that I was telling you about, that's what I wanted to kind of key in on. Last year, I mean, he was so into this, and I told him, I was like, I'm done with it. I'm going with my positive vibe. And me and him would talk all the time, and he was so drenched in it. And he was convinced that he was on the right path, that this is the right path. And what you do is you you get more informed, and you let everyone know, and you fight this fight. And this is a bullshit fucking mentality. I mean, it is what his reality is, but he sits with a shotgun at his house. And I asked him, and I retracted my statements after I've asked him this question, but I'll also put him back in probably after I make this statement. But he's got a shotgun next to his bed. I'm like, what the fuck is that going to do? Well, it's for protection. I got my shotgun for protection. I got my ammo, I got my gun. I got guns too, man. I like guns. I like shooting them. But do I like shooting people? No, I don't want to even think about shooting another fucking human or individual. That's my vibe. Maybe somebody out here does. They joined the army. You know, that's your prerogative. What do you want me to say? It's not okay to shoot people. There is no okay. There is no right and wrong. Do what the fuck you want to do. You want to go out here and cause some school shootings? You took it upon yourself to do it. You pay for consequences. That's what happens in life. You got consequences, shit. You got vibe states. You create a vibe state, and then you're going to have to deal with it. But I don't want to shoot nobody. But he's creating a vibe state for himself. The fact that you have a gun, what is this signaling to your consciousness? Think about this. You've got a gun. I've got a gun, but it ain't cocked, ready, loaded, and I'm not thinking about where's my gun right now. I need to use it. I don't think about that shit. Because if I did have to put myself in that mental state, what kind of reality am I setting myself up for? I'm in anticipation, meaning I'm waiting for this universe to bring in something very nasty to me and to put me in a particular situation to where I'm going to be killing somebody. Don't put yourselves in these low vibe states. Even after talking with him, so I was like, what that fuck guy's gonna do? He's like, oh, well, protect myself. I'm like, how you gonna protect yourself? Have you seen what the fuck DARPA's doing? Have you seen all these stupid robots and shit like that? What the fuck is that gonna do? They can send some bullshit in on you, disarm you in a heartbeat. And let's say we don't even want to fucking send some robot in. Use your imagination a little bit. There's so many fucking ways. You can create an ultrasonic sound and make you like you can't, I can't fucking think. I gotta get out of here. Or they don't fucking attack your senses on your hearing. Maybe they attack your senses of smell, your eyes, your whole fucking central nervous system. They just throw tear gas. I mean, there's so many damn options to fuck people up that a gun isn't going to fucking protect you. Now, he brought in this point. He eventually was getting to it. He didn't know what he was trying to justify and what he was saying with having a gun. And this is why I retracted my statement. He's like, yeah, but the people out here are crazy and da-da-da-da. You don't know what. So I was like, oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying at least ways your gun will protect you from the crazy people that they're making from all this other crazy world content that's going out there. And so at least ways you can take out those dumb motherfuckers, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, I get where you're at. But let me put it, now let me, I retracted my statements. I told him, I was like, man, well, I'll retract what I said. But now I understand why you got a gun. But I'm going to put my shit back in there. Guys, if you have to kill your own fucking people, why do you even care to live here? Think about what I just said. If you have to kill your own people, which is your brother, your sister, whatever the heck it is, your own or your own species is at attack of itself. Black on black, human on human now, baby. Why in the fucking world would you want to live in that kind of a world? You wouldn't. You won't want to live in a state where you can't even trust your own fucking people. See that gun right by your side, that shotgun and everything, creates that vibe. I am me and I can't trust you. Think about what you're being divided on. Think about the divination. What can we divide and separate? Because when you are a power entity, power entities do not separate power. Think about it. Power entities do not separate power. They concentrate it. If you don't ever hear in the news a company that merges, you don't hear companies now have divided and divided and divided into all their little bitty parts. No, they don't. There's not a CEO that just can manage these Fortune 500 companies and they do all the legworkings of all the people too. That don't happen. So how does power work? Power works in concentration. You have to concentrate all the work. Your brothers and sisters that you're about to kill or you think you might be at odds with are actually your employees. They are your partners. They're everything that you would need and what they would need in order to make a more optimal living situation or experience or initiative or goal, whatever the fuck you want to go after. That's what it's about. So if you want to be powerless, true powerless, keep a fucking gun. And make sure you're like, I got a gun, but I'm not embracing the vibe with it. I've really rationalized it a bit at times. There are moments where I'm like, oh, kind of would like to have my gun right now, just in case I'm gonna shoot somebody. Then I go, man, I don't like that vibe. If you're worried about dying, don't worry, it's coming. If you're worried about dying, it's coming. You're gonna die. I hate to tell you that, but everybody they want to love this world so damn much. This material shit. You are occupying a machine. It's fun. All you need to do is think about, I'm having fun. And how you want to do with that fun. That's all you need to do in your bodies, really. I'm in an experience. This is kind of cool. Whatever I'm going to navigate. I don't know. It's finite. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm going to have some fucking fun. And you're going to pass away. So if you're worried about dying, hopefully it's not too bad. If somebody break in and do you harm, hopefully it's not too bad. Well, realize it's done to this body. It's not done to your spirit. Your spirit is intact. And when it passes on to the other life, you can look at all these NDE videos. They got researchers, analysts, scientists all over that shit. And they are in agreement that this is a real legit fucking thing by now. Now they can't even break it down physics-wise. They're just like, yo, this is some legit shit on the other side. Because all the testimonies, anecdotal evidence seems to resonate a truth, an underlying truth. There is nothing of despair here in what they're saying. They're talking about, you get your life review. You're as a spirit. You're given sometimes options to come back. And then you can explore other fucking adventures. This one is a very small one. Like in Earth and like all this existence is very, very trivial in the spirit sense. There's too much going on out there. Like we're actually waking up to the universe. When people are like, I can't focus, I can't think, the consciousness is too much for me. Like, welcome to consciousness. Our energy, which is what Earth energy is, it goes through these stupid cycles. And if you end up in these bodies at certain points in time, then you get fixed in one of these scenarios. You'll be in a time-space or you'll be in a space-time. And this time, space, and space-time usually is constructs based on masculine and feminine. The duality principle pervades existence. I wish somebody would fucking put that shit out in some videos. I feel like I'm sitting on a lot of shit myself that I don't tell people about, but I digress too damn much. Point is, I can see my friend being very down. His energy is so down. You can hear it in his voice. He's not happy. And if you think you're going to smoke your problems away, that ain't going to happen either. Like, Mary Jane, I'm surprised. They're legalizing this shit because I think they're just like hedging the bets. Because smoking for the wrong reasons, I feel like there's some effects on that. Depending on what strain or anything that you're involving with getting high or getting stoned or whatever you want to prescribe to, that's also going to contribute probably to the same hell that you're in. And it amplifies it. So to give you an example, most of our existence, we're depressed about is that we're not taking action. We're bored with our lives. Well, if you're smoking up and getting stoned, that's going to give you a little bit more of that in a lot of ways for a lot of people. Because it's not like weed says, oh man, I'm so motivated now. I think I'm going to get out and do something with my life. No, it makes you fucking sit, care. Dumbs you down a little bit. Smooths you out. It does make your imagination go off. I'll give you that. And I like it for that reason. But that's what we can do in meditation. If you're a straight mind conscious person, you can sit and meditate and reach some amazing states of energy. And I think you can even do it when you're stoned. I mean, I meditated when I was stoned, and it's an amazing feeling. It's great. I'm putting this content out there to let people know that I got Pisces energy, okay? I might be Aries out front, but my internal energy is Pisces. I'm an encompassing energy. I'm also a number 9. These are very powerful energies that I've been given, or my soul has attached to this body, and I love it. I love it because I don't sit in one fucking polar or the other. One minute I am stupid and dumb as a fucking rock. Okay, cool. I like that. Then I'm like ultra to the moon. You know, I'm stratosphere smart. It doesn't matter. And I wave around, and sometimes I get right in the middle, and I try to lean more to one side. I like good energy. So I'm more vibing with that. The darker energy, I still come and tap in with it. You know, I watch a horror movie or two, or hang with some energy that I don't feel like, you know, quote unquote good. And it's not like I'm deliberate. It's just like sometimes I need the fix. Guys, this is what we're living. We're living this experience. There's no good and bad. Just live it, vibe it. I think I don't know if I put it in other videos, but I've been thinking like I want to entertain sex parties. I want to go to nudist colonies. I want to go and do stuff. I think I wrote it in a journal. That's what I did. I wrote down a journal entry for it. And I want to get into that kind of stuff. And it's not necessarily for the sexual component. I think that would be fun. But it's more about the relational component. How do I interact with people in much more vulnerability than I ever would? And that energy just, when you're in that state and everybody's free with themselves and they're having a good time sexually, okay, that's one level. Then you begin to connect with people on another level. Like you're exposing yourselves to the depths of what you are in your reservoirs. And then from there, you can build upon that and make some really cool stuff. You might even, I'm curious about what the adventure would be. And from the nudist colony perspective, I mean, I'm just mentioning sex party on that end. But for the nudist colony situation, it's just good to be out of my fucking skin. Meaning that this is a skin right now. We're trapped in this skin. We're not trapped in, we are in another level here. But these layers and layers of trapped energy, it is terrible. You imagine how much your body really receives the sun. And we know we got light sensors in our skin. So we know that how much that responds to light and energy and sun energy. And the fact that we're covering our bodies predominantly most of our lives in all this is mind-boggling. And so to be out and just go out and just live kind of like nature free would be a very aspiring thing for me. And to be able to talk with people and to just be in our naked bodies where I can look at your vagina. Oh, I can look at your tits. That's nice. And you can look at my cock. Great. And then once that conversation's over, mentally, spiritually, whatever you want to call it, emotionally, what else are we going to talk about? It even raises my vibration thinking about it. Guys, put a mask on your face. How much more cloth do we need over our bodies? It's like, what's the last piece that we can really fuck them up on? We'll put a fucking mask on their face. Cloth, breathable, non-breathable, it doesn't matter. Just put one over their face. They've chained our humanity with clothes to the point we do not fuck anymore. We shame people for being naked. It's in the Bible too. Again, another thing in the Bible. Oh, they were afraid to be in front of God naked. And that's our story. That's all we have to listen to, and we'll buy it and let's move on. Oh, well, I guess that's over now. We can't be naked in front of God. Can you imagine what God was thinking? He was like, I made a creature like the lion. I made a creature like the giraffe. And they're not fucking wearing clothes. No, what I made in my likeness is wearing clothes. We're intelligent enough to make clothes to be conducive for our experience. If it's cold, you got something to put on to make you warm. Or you can get next to another body and make it warm. It don't really fucking matter at this point in living, but you got options. You can do that. See, intelligence just creates more materialism is what I've discovered. In this sense, is that intelligence for us has just created more material. We get more and more and more coffee cup, fucking phone that fucking does all this magic, and got a container for water. I don't have a stream, but I got a container that can put water in it that cycles through a fucking reservoir and ends up in my damn water bottle. I got that. Got headphones. Can't hear the sounds of the planet, but I can hear the sounds of fucking electronic music. We got speakers because maybe I want to hear it out even louder. I don't know, but we got more material than ever when it comes to intelligence. But rarely do we have the aspects of nature. And I hope and pray that that's being entertained more and coming back around. Because then that's going to unlock some other cool stuff. She was talking about DNA, how the fucking nanotechnologies. Listen to me. There's other stuff happening with the planet. Human resonances are going off. Human resonance, please look that up. You got your CMEs, your coronal mass injections coming from the sun. So your sunspots, things is happening. Cosmic waves are fucking going through the universe, in through the earth, and in through your biological systems. And that is what you're experiencing, people. Go and check it out. It's online. It's being covered by NASA. It's being covered by big space stations around the world in different countries. Russia, I don't know, maybe there's a few others. But there are people that are actually watching this content, reporting it on YouTube. So go and find it. And then why is that all important? Because it changes your fucking DNA. Let's hope that in all of that whole change, it is elevating you, it's restructuring, it's changing the instructions, and maybe raising you to another level of vibration consciousness. That's what's going on. That is exactly what's going on. When people are trying to understand, why are the things that they said in the blueprint and the program that are supposed to be entertaining and all about life not fucking thrilling and fulfilling? Thrilling and fulfilling. Because it's built on bullshit. They built it on a program, and the program was like, well, if you like this, and let's tell them why it's so good, then that's what their reality be. But guess what? That shit is over. 2020 hit, and it's over. And we're at the beginnings of something. So the fact that we're already, this is accelerating. It's not going away, and it's accelerating because we're more and more becoming highly conscious to hear material, whatever it is I'm presenting, and others are coming out like this. I can't tell you how many videos I've come across, and if YouTube's doing a great job of hitting algorithms for me, great. Thank you, YouTube. Even though you fucked my shit before, thank you, YouTube. See, you got to look at the principles of life and be thankful at things. So I can't tell you how many people like Joe Dispenza and other individuals have come across and are echoing the same message of consciousness that is really manifesting itself. What people are not understanding and what they want more of is the scientific approach, which is the new religion of most of this world right now, is that there are scientific things happening that can be explained for why you might be changing, or why you might be developing, or whatever it is that you're manifesting. You could continue to manifest the stupid reality that you were programmed in. You can do that too, or you can eventually figure out your way out of it, or there's more opportunities to get out of the program. It's more or less now being just more awareness that you are in a program. It all has been manifesting itself. All along, the messages have always been there. They make movies. They made The Matrix. I mean, The Matrix is a big fucking huge, huge metaphor for life of what you're experiencing. Or analogy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyways, I think I made this video way too fucking long. Second time for me mentioning that. I love you people. Sorry, Naima, for really getting ham on you. I had to vent out. Hope you understand. If you want to make some video about my response about after this, that's fine too. That's cool. And you can back up why you feel the way your positions are. I'm sure they're going to be, I'm sure I'm not going to agree with them. You can't fucking tell me, well, I'm making a change. I'm doing some purpose out here. You've done your work. You've made a lot of videos over a number of years, as from what I could see. And if you've done that much effort, the conscious awareness of waking up thing is over. But fuck, you got your little following. You basically have a church and you got people, congregation. You just like preaching. That's all the fuck you want to do, which is like me. You need to own that shit. And maybe find out what your other message needs to be when you preach to people. Sorry, I get on you like that because you fucking singled out people. I don't like when people get singled out. You know, everybody's always talking about black people going through oppression. I told you I was going to end this video, but it's like a preacher in the church, man. I had a preacher that always would say, y'all don't hear me now. Y'all don't hear me. I love this. And I still love him. Still love him. He's a great preacher, man. He cracked me up whenever he would preach. When I was a kid, he would make me laugh. But he was like, y'all don't like me right now. Y'all don't like me. You know, you just give me a little bit more. I know I'm long-winded, but I got to get done. I got to tell you what is on. So I'm doing the same thing, Naima. I'm doing the same thing, people. If I can stop a session, I'm going to keep preaching from my heart. But Naima, I encourage you to go out there and just do that. Put your shit from the heart. I feel like you are, but you got like your undertone message. You trying to create content. You're a content creator. And so you don't understand what kind of labels and cast like you put yourself under. Now your shit's kind of pigeonholed. Now you're going to be like just in this little vibe section. I encourage you to step outside of that and see some good positive energy you can release on people and embrace in your own life. And when you really encourage that into the manifest, woo! You're going to find you're going to lose some naysayers or whatever. You're going to lose some negative Nancy's. But you're going to pick up some positive ones. And I hope that's where you at. I hope that's what you go on with. Too long, man. Too long. You've been doing this shit for I don't know how many years, man. It's time to, you got pigeonholed your content. It's time to get out of it. Anyways, love y'all. All that fun stuff. Like, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. If you want to get this material out. You share it. Share it. Besides liking and subscribing and all that, I mean, yeah, I guess that helps with the algorithms and getting stuff out, of course. TubeBuddy, you know, all that. I want to eventually get my shit straight. But what I would want more than ever, if you just share it. Just share it. If it helps resonate with you and you think it might resonate with somebody else, share it. Share the content. There's a lot of stuff out here now. And I hear a lot of people saying some cool stuff. So that's the whole point, is that somebody shared it with me and I found it interesting. Didn't mean I subscribed to them. Didn't mean I liked their stuff. But I definitely resonated with it, and I was thankful that somebody shared it with me. So share. That's all you have to do. That's all I'm after. I'm happy that somebody shared my stuff, and it woke somebody else up to make a decision in their lives that elevated them to another position. Let's fight the good fight. Naima, I'm on your side still. I'm sorry I had to bash on you like that. Don't single out our people. Oh, I know what I was going to say now. Now that I said I got long-winded, I'm sorry. I know what I was going to say. When I came up in this world, I lived in nothing but my black family. My white side of my family, I didn't have. I mean, I'll tell you my background. I'm white. I'm German, Irish, black, and Native American. That's my mix. I'm a four-way split, and I love it. Love it. But I grew up in my black family my whole life, and I love them to death. When I still went through my fucking shit. It don't matter who the fuck you are. Even white people go through their shit. It don't matter who the fuck you are color-wise. Don't be singling motherfuckers out and making like your oppression's worse than somebody else's. If you got the fucking time and energy to woo and weep off of your own color, think about how much you have to really think about that. Am I dark enough to warrant that kind of opinions about my life? Am I dark enough to warrant that kind of experience of my life? Am I light enough to even really have an issue? I shouldn't have an issue. I should be light enough. Or you're too light and paley looking, and so I think I need to look dark. If I'm a dark white person or I'm a tan white person, I look much better. All these little stupid fucking, you wrapping your brains, guys, you wrap your brains around that shit, you've lost. They won. They won. I grew up with all kinds of stupid comments. It didn't matter. Oh, you're yellow. Well, because I'm mixed. I'm yellow now because I'm mixed. That's so bad. Who cares? You guys got to get over that color shit. It was funny. We used to talk about, okay, so some of the jokes that I used to get. This is some of the, if you want to call it bully jokes or whatever, they never bothered me, so they stopped making it. They're my friends. They don't care. They say they're bullshit because they're insecure. You got to understand when people are insecure. So they would say like, oh, man, I go out at night. You can't see me. But if LB goes out at night, he glows in the dark. You know, they make some jokes, man. And somebody, if I was at the time, I was making some jokes back. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You're defending your your being at those moments. So sometimes I'll be like, oh man, but look, all you gotta do is smile, baby. You be just teeth in the dark, nigga. And so like we have our jokes. I always bring it on a brighter side. Like I make it light, you know, whatever I would deliver, but it smacks up. I had one cat. He was always dogging me out. I never understood it why. And I let it go for a certain amount of time, but he just had it in for me because he got a rise off of joking on other people, but he didn't like it on himself. He was a super nice guy, but he just loved joking on other people. Kind of some bad insecurities going on. Well, he kept going one day, and I fucking slammed him. Like, his teeth was like, he had little teeth. I don't know if somebody's out there that got little teeth. He had these little bitty teeth all around his mouth, and they were nice and presented. I think he probably had braces. I don't really know. I don't really follow that shit. But he kept making these comments. I was like, look, you say all these statements for all your worth, man. But that's just to hide or cover up the fact that you got little Tic Tacs in your mouth, little white Tic Tacs in your mouth. I was like, and it was like the joke was, you know, we commented on each other because when you're insecure, and I was in an insecure state, and I'm in a defensive state, you're going to tend to make these little jabs back and forth. And everybody's like finds fault in that whole experience, and it's like it's bad behavior. But you know, you can't prevent that. Just like you can't prevent a growing pain. When you growing up as a kid, you probably don't realize it or remember it now. But you used to have these growing pains. Your knees would ache. Your joints would be tough. That's growing pains. It would be rough on you sometimes. But that's what we call them. Their pains help you grow. So sometimes we got to go through insecurity to feel secure sometimes. Builds a thicker shell, thicker wall. But I don't want to go off on that. It's too much bullshit. I'm tired. I'm done. Don't single people out, Naima. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing, but at the same time, I encourage you, please look in a different direction. And I ain't going to call you no more freaking names for now. Hopefully I'm calming down. Love y'all. Share the content. Peace out.